bearing with me while I'm switching up games. I'm gonna try a game called Belladonna. It looks like it says like it's a psychological thriller. Let me just read what it says. It says eerie and philosophical adventure game. Belladonna. No idea. No idea what this is. None. So. Dracinia.
Oh, physical sensation. Pain? I'm alive? That's odd. I don't feel alive. What's going on? I have no memories of anything before this point in time. My mind is tabula rasa. Yet, I have a language. I seem to be in some laboratory of sorts. Maybe I can find out what happened if I look around.
Oh, looks like a point and click. Okay.
A lot of natural philosophy and chemistry. Something by an M.W. Shelley.
Vile! For 3 months. Thank you, Vile!
There's a handwritten note here. Maybe it can shed some light on my situation.
Words? Ah! It is with shaking hands. It is with shaking hands and heavy heartbeats I gather before me the instruments of my last desperate attempt. I find myself on the threshold of my toils, a turning point, for should I fail, tonight I doubt I shall find the strength and resolve to continue. At my feet now lays the lifeless remains of my beautiful Belladonna. A few hours ago my wife was alive and well, and now she has been cut open, dissected, altered, and artificially reconstructed. From the second she gave up her final breath, I have worked tirelessly to preserve and prepare her corpus, that I might infuse a spark of being back into her lifeless limbs. This is the final test of all my research and experimentation the past 5 years, the complete revivification of a human being, body and soul. The anxiety I feel is agonizing, but I cannot let it hinder me from carrying out what I must do. For my own sake and for hers, this procedure must not fail. In my feverish dreams, my wife appears as such a lovely creature, so far removed from this creation before me. Her cheeks, once so full of laughter, are now pale, almost to the point of transparency, with the skin stretched so thin over the cranium it threatens to rip away at any moment. Her eyes would shine like the night sky, but are now empty, watery, and yellowish. I have to cling to my conviction that she will regain her former grace and vitality once she is brought back to the realm of the living. Her eyes will light up with the flame of life, a Promethean flame stolen from the very gods. From this night on, man shall be the master of his own destiny, and God shall no longer be above us. As I write, the engines of life are finally heating up, the last of the preparations coming into order. The crucial moment is ever approaching. The time has come. Success! The attempt was a success! She's alive! Alive! She's alive!
There's a screwdriver in this toolbox. Better take it.
Better take it. Nice.
I have no idea what's inside of this, but it glows.
Bone saw's ready.
Ooh, surgical
Ooh!
tools. Shiny.
Shiny! Bone saw is ready! Ooh yeah! The bone saw! These games were all put in my, email. Like, a lot of, like, indie game developers send a lot of broadcasters Steam keys for their games. So, most of these games In fact, all the games I played today have been sent to my email with Steam keys.
My very first memory is waking up on this thing. Before that, nothing.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder what I am.
What am I? Oh, an Iron Maiden? What?
A torture device turned into a strange machine. What kind of place is this?
Sweet.
Now's not the time. I love magnets.
I do too.
It looks like the legs of a frog hooked up with wires. And I'm pretty sure it moves when I'm not watching.
Bzz, 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 bzz. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
A human skull or a paperweight. This oil looks expensive.
Take it.
Let's waste it.
Let's waste it. Perfect.
It's a brain in a jar. I wonder what it's thinking.
Interesting notion. What's it thinking? Let's waste it. Okay. Gargoyle.
That is one ugly gargoyle. Looks like a George to me.
Okay. George. Anything else? Okay.
The door won't budge. It seems to be barred from the other
Where's
side.
the money, Lebowski?
I might be able to unscrew these
Where's the
hinges,
fucking
though.
Money, shithead! Down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
I could be wrong, but was I the only one who heard Macho Man when Elohim spoke at West? March is in his character.
Oh, no, there was definitely there was a Macho Man element, definitely.
That makes no sense.
Okay.
That makes no sense.
Thanks.
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
The screws on these hinges are rusty and stuck. I
What?
need some lubricant to loosen them up.
Oil them up then, baby.
I smeared some oil on the rusty screws. That should loosen them up. I'm free.
I'm free!
Another piece of paper. This was written long before the last one.
Long before. Work is going great. Kept a rat alive for 1 hour and 26 minutes last night. We'll move on to larger mammals within the week. I find my life more and more polarized into two phases. I remember times when I used to climb up and down the stairs like a squirrel each day, but now I spend most of my time, and indeed most of my thoughts, down here in my laboratory, only to step upstairs at night to sleep. It is warmer upstairs in the living area, but it is boring and understimulating. Down here is where I make progress. Down here is what matters. And as I lay awake besides my sleeping wife, I often wish I was down here with my experiments. Belladonna grows increasingly distant. Ever since that fateful night when our baby Lucas gave up his last breath, she has lost all traces of her old self. God knows what she is thinking about. And as she silently gazes into the empty air or restlessly paces back and forth in the great hall, I, at least, am working with my grief. I have turned my attention to the science of life and death, and not a day goes by when I do not think of how my son was untimely taken from me. This is the thought that drives me in this, the greatest of ambitions. My own son will never return. I have accepted that now, but thanks to me and my work, the cold, ruthless contrast between living and dead will in the future be much softer, maybe even completely erased. My wife, though, has let our grief devour her whole. She is emotionally and intellectually paralyzed, it seems to me. All her creativity and quickness of thought, the wittiness of her speech, and the nimble way she used to jump from one conclusion to the next, all those qualities that made me fall in love with her in the first place, they have all been snuffed out like the flame of a candle. This makes me wonder even more why I bother to go up to her bed every night. The shell in which she has enclosed herself cannot be breached by anything I say or do. It is almost as though she is involved with someone other than me. I feel ridiculous for even writing it down. No, it seems ludicrous to think that Belladonna's disinterest in me is due to her seeing another man. I will not accuse her of that. It is just one of the many strange ideas that seem to appear in my head when I am down here by myself. I'm probably just tired. I'd better try and get some sleep as soon as this rat's heart stops beating. All right. Got a little serious. Gross. Something gross.
What a dedicated knight to guard a damp dungeon like this. Maybe he was demoted. Maybe he likes the dark. Maybe he's secretly a poet. I bet his name is Roland.
Roland? Give me a stick. Give me the stick.
There's a long stick here. Perhaps it was used to try to chase away rats when trying to sleep. It looks like someone has been sleeping quite a lot in this sorry excuse for a bed, and it was hardly the suit of armor. But why would someone choose to sleep down here?
'Cause life sucks!
More writings from the lonely doctor.
Curse my miserable existence, the hopelessness from which I see no conceivable escape. I cannot rid myself of the feeling that there is something of utmost importance that I need to take care of, but that it is not yet time, that something beyond my control needs to be completed first. I carry inside me a sensation of waiting, yet I cannot name the thing that I am waiting for. In the meantime, all I can do is work. I do make progress, but at an excruciatingly slow rate, and nothing I accomplish seems to calm the anxiety in my head. I sleep only a few hours every night and cannot remember my last hot meal. I am feverish and I jump at the smallest of sounds. What is it that I am missing? I am spending more and more time down here with my research. I only occasionally go upstairs to sleep in the master bedroom. Most nights I sleep, if at all, in a makeshift bunk I've constructed in the cellar. It is not as comfortable, but my research is at a point where it oftentimes requires my constant attention, and comfort is not my priority. I'm certain I am advancing even closer to a significant breakthrough, but it is as though I am powerless to control or even affect the rate of its occurrence. And on top of this, I cannot rid my mind of the idea that Belladonna has forgotten me and taken a new lover. A new man in her life, someone more lively than me, perhaps someone who can still look at life with joy and optimism, to match her own by grave tragedy, unaffected by humor. To match her own by grave tragedy, unaffected humor. Yet, who would that be? I can remember friends we used to have. In my memory, our wedding was a crowded and festive event. But it has been years since this castle has seen any visitors. I have no time for social obligations, and Belladonna seems to have given up on everything that is pleasant in life. I suspect the castle is in an undesirable condition as well. Almost all of the staff has left us. We are down to one girl who dusts the cupboards and lights and fireplaces, but I don't see much of her either these days. For all I know, she might be gone as well. There could not possibly be a man in Belladonna's life apart from me. Jealous much? Dude's jealous. He's jelly, bro. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to crawl under that.
Another locked door. Let's take a peek through.
Ooh, let's look through it.
the key I'm after. I can't reach it with my hands. I wonder what I can invent to retrieve it.
Oh, magnet. On a stick. Stick magnet.
I can attach the magnet to the end of this stick.
I'm smart! Look, I'm smart! Guys! Guys, I'm smart!
Let's hope this works. Haha.
Ha-ha!
As planned.
Now, okay. Now, go. Okay,
I
good.
got the basement key.
Sweet. Oh, my magnet on a stick goes away. Okay. Magnet on a stick. It's a magnet on a stick. Oh. Sorry, guys. My fucking thing sprung a leak. There we go. There we go. Ugh. What up, DJ Knight? How's it going, man? Sunday's going well, dude. I'm doing Indie Game Sunday, which means I'm just going through all like the indie games that are in my library and playing them, giving them a shot, giving them the light of day, the day in court. And some of them are pretty. I mean, some of them are pretty great. Like, I like the style of this one. This one's very stylized, got good stories elements so far. I'm intrigued. It's got some heavy shit too. All right, through the door we go.
More letters. Has he figured it out yet?
I see now that my suspicions have been well grounded, albeit aimed in the wrong direction. Belladonna is not seeing another man. She is seeing a woman. I'm convinced that it must be that maid, Claire, or whatever her name might be. She and Belladonna are up to something, I'm sure of it. And to think of all the hours I'm stuck down here, caught up in my dreadful work, leaving them free to roam and left to their own devices upstairs. Of course they have found each other, only living things in this whole castle besides me and my week-long rabbits. They have it all figured out. When I come up at night, they act all innocent, keeping their mutual secret from me as a playful game. But as soon as I descend into the laboratory, they're in each other's arms again. But what can I do? The progression of events are beyond my control, just like my work. I slave away in my ghoulish endeavor, making progress every hour, but never getting anywhere. And simultaneously, Belladonna is slipping away from me, further and further for every night. And yet, nothing ever changes. Should I confront them? Storm up there, hoping to catch the two in the act? Take back the life that was mine? The wife that was mine? No. I have no reason for my silly suspicions, no evidence whatsoever. Merely a thought stuck in my brain, refusing to leave. So, I remain passive. As always, and each new day is one more where I am unable to make an action, unable to change my wretched situation. Square socket, triangle socket, rectangle socket.
This is the nail from which I skillfully lifted the basement key. Nothing happens.
Oh, I see. Gears on the
A couple
ground.
of cogwheels on the floor. They must have fallen off the mechanism when the door slammed shut. I wonder if I can put them back.
I bet I can. Nope. Big gear. Beep. Oh, this all just to the basement. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay.
Minuscule
I see. Okay.
on the wall here.
Exit. Out we go. You know, okay, I gotta be honest. I gotta be completely honest with you guys. The reason why I'm loving reading this shit is because not only I love like reading story elements and stuff like that. I'm just a big fan, obviously. I love D&D and all that kind of stuff. But I know that voice again last night. I love that. That's a great documentary about like voiceover actors, like cartoons, video games, like all the guys that you know are in the documentary. And H. John Benjamin, actually, not H. John Benjamin. I'm sorry. Oh, the voice of Bender. I can never remember his name. God damn it. H. John Benjamin is not in the movie, which, you know, I wish he was. Anyway, but I watched it again last night or 2 nights ago. And it makes me want to do voice acting.
The doctor is losing it. He's just scribbling down nonsense by now.
John DiMaggio, thank you.
What will he do if he ever acts on his wild suspicions?
It is clear to me what I must do. I am now convinced beyond any reasonable doubt that my wife is unfaithful. They still hide it very well, her and that housemaid, but my logical mind tells me there is no other explanation. For countless hours I have pondered the situation, and the more I think about it, the more certain I become that my judgment is correct. These countless hours are hours I could have spent thinking about my work. It is clear to me that I will never be able to fully concentrate on the puzzles at hand as long as my thoughts keep creeping back to my wife and her new lover. This is the very reason that my research is progressing at such an agonizingly slow pace. So it is clear to me what I must do. Belladonna herself is the person who I want back into my life, so I cannot punish her. That leaves her lover, the young maid. She is unimportant, and it is she that must go. Thanks, Scott, you're a dick. I could fire her and throw her out of the household, but I fear this would not resolve anything. The two of them would still know of each other, and they could write secret, forbidden love letters or meet up at secluded rendezvous. No, it is clear to me what I must do. I must get rid of the maid for good. A plan is already taking form in my head. In the greenhouse out back, I keep a lot of plants and herbs. One of the specimens I have is called deadly nightshade, an interesting plant with many medicinal uses. But its renown comes from the fact that its extract is lethal already at small doses. Preparing a powder from this poisonous plant is not at all problematic. Nice alliteration. Preparing a powder from this poisonous plant is not at all problematic. Getting the victim to ingest the dose will be a challenge, but I expect to have ample opportunity. They are not aware I know the truth and thus suspect nothing. The maid will fall ill, and within a short time she will die of seemingly natural causes. No one will be the wiser concerning the true circumstances of her demise. Deadly nightshade is merely the common name for this plant. Its scientific name is Atropa belladonna. The symmetry strikes me as beautiful. The poor girl strayed too close to the belladonna, and that would be the death of her.
It's a mortar. And a pestle, too.
Take it.
They seem to belong here, but I'll remember where they are in case I need them another time.
What? Take it!
A big and heavy candlestick.
Oh, good.
It looks like there used to be 2 of them.
For murdering with! The better to murder you with, my dear.
The label says Dr. Wolfram von Trauerschloss. So this is the man who brings the dead back to life. He looks as though he would have been handsome once.
Von Trousersloth? What's a Russian
The
urn?
name on the plaque is Lucas von Trauerschloss. This must be the ashes of Wolfram's son.
Oh, no. That's so Mary. Oh, my gosh.
Beautiful china bowl. It looks hand-painted.
Oh, nice. Smoke out of that china bowl.
It's warm. I haven't realized until now just how cold my body is.
creepy. I love that, though. Like, you remember the handyman from Bioshock Infinite where they were like, I miss my body. It was so warm. Like that creepy shit.
This story is so sad. I don't even know if I want to read this one.
My wife took to the wayward maid's death harder than I had expected, further confirming my suspicions that they were indeed having a secretive love affair. She is passionate and irrational, raging all day and crying all night. Where a few months ago, the cold shroud of silence lay over our house, now there is the wailing shrieks of bedlam. One should think that she would be used to dealing with the grief of lost loved ones by now. However, in all sincerity, I don't believe she was ever as affected by the death of our son, our only son, as I was. I also suspect that she might have guessed I had something to do with her lover's demise. If she wouldn't talk to me before, now she yells and barks at my every movement. I hardly leave my laboratory these days. I even have a small bed down here where I sleep the few hours when I'm not working. All the while, she prowls around upstairs like a hungry tiger and attacks me over futile nitpicks as soon as I poke my head out. What happened to the love we shared when we married? We were going to live together in her inherited castle. We were going to have children together. Now all I get is this abuse and a cold bed in the basement. All I want is for things to go back the way they were before all this. So I don't take the
The
urn.
name on the plaque is Lucas von Trauerschloss. This must be the ashes of Wolfram's son. A dead body.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Is it the doctor?
It's the body of Dr. von Trauerschloss.
Oh, no!
He's dead. And what's more, he's been murdered.
With a candlestick in the laboratory!
Yes. There must be some clues around.
Where the fuck is Mrs. Peacock?
The missing candlestick. And it seems to be the murder weapon.
Let's take that. Strange.
There's something in his pocket. It's a small, delicate key. He kept it in the pocket closest to his heart. I wonder what it unlocks.
Wait a minute, how is that? Is his head turned all the way around or something? Because that's on the wrong side, closest to your heart or whatever. Not trouser floss.
The body is still warm.
Oh.
He cannot have been dead for much longer than I've been alive.
Oh, we just missed
Did
him.
he have to die for me to live?
Check out his defensive wounds. Is there any defensive wounds? Check out any ligature marks.
The back of his head has been cracked open by a heavy blow. He couldn't have seen the attack coming. He was dead before he knew what happened. So he trusted his assailant then?
Ooh.
Was it me?
What? Why do you assume that?
Memories from my life before. Maybe it was I who killed him.
Why are you jumping to conclusions?
How was I brought back?
Check out the blood spatter.
Blood is flowing from a wound in his skull. I wonder if he was alive when he was killed, or if he was just a mechanical cadaver like me.
Oh.
There is no clockwork or artificial parts that I can see. But how can you tell?
Oh, check the
These
hand.
are the hands that give life. Talk about meeting your maker. There's a letter clutched in his hand. His final words? Or a clue left by the killer.
All right. Over the course of a sleepless night, I have thought through my next course of action from every possible angle, for it is indeed time for me to take action again. Even with the troublesome maid out of the way, I see little chance of getting my old Belladonna back. If anything, she is worse now than ever before. But I have an idea. One that kept me awake all night. I have come very far in my research by now. I can now fairly predictably create living creatures that are stable enough to not spontaneously die again. This is consistent through many different species of animal. I have noticed something peculiar, though. The return creation seems strangely vacant and sluggish. It is as if, although the body is brought back to life, the soul is forever lost. The creation is perfectly functional and responds to stimuli just as if it were truly alive, but the mysterious spark of will seems to be missing. I know no other way to describe the phenomenon. This bothered me before, but now I cannot help to think that this might not suit my needs. Isn't it precisely the strong will of my wife that is causing all of my problems? There is no need to be poetic with flowers this time. I am in no short supply of lethal substances in the laboratory, and poison suits my needs well, as it leaves no physical trauma on the body. I will still need to make incisions in the corpse to replace internal organs with clockwork parts, but stitching together surgical cuts is much simpler than trying to repair unhealed bodily damage. The integrity of her visage is a priority. To extinguish Belladonna's current life and give her a new one, to bring her body and mind, minus soul and free will, a beautiful, obedient automaton, a mechanical doll with all the functionality of a woman, but who is responsive and does what she's told, that, my dear reader, my dear future reader, would truly be something. I think it's high time I tried my revivification process on a human subject. God damn! Fuck, that's awful. This guy's a dick. I'm glad he's dead.
It's an old clock.
Yes, yeah, I'm not the only one. It's like, and I'm glad you're dead. He needs a real doll. Okay, I missed that. Hold on, sorry.
It's an old clock. Tick tock, tick tock.
I apologize to the game just now for interrupting it. Sorry, game, for interrupting. My bad. Bite my shiny metal ass.
Belladonna. I've been waiting to hear the other side of this story.
Oh, Belladonna wrote this. Okay. If you had asked me... if you had asked me just a few years ago about my future, I could never have fathomed my life would be as it is. So strange a path has the twists of fate set upon me that I wake every morning bewildered, and like a small child I expect anything and everything to happen during each new day. The night my planned future snapped out of joint and took a whole new direction was the night my son Lucas died. I married Dr. Wolfram von Trouserschloss in the spring, and we loved each other deeply back then. How young we were! He was an educated gentleman from the University of Ingolstadt, and I had first assumed we would get a flat in Vienna. Instead, he convinced me we should live in my family's old castle and accept our roles as old-fashioned nobility to the little village down the hill. We moved into the castle with a staff of 30 servants, beginning the task of breathing life and joy into the majestic halls. At this time, I expected to live out my life as a lady of the household, minding the servants and, indeed, raising children. Before long, our first son was born, and shortly after that, he once again departed. I was devastated, of course, but Lucas had been sickly from his first day, and even though my husband had blocked out the possibility from his mind, I was not entirely surprised when it happened. Nonetheless, it changed us. I believe Wolfram blames me for what happened, that he thinks it was somehow my fault. He returned into his laboratory in the old dungeon and started doing unholy experiments and God knows what. Those were dark times. Instead of a household and a child to take care of, I now had no guests, practically no husband, and no child. Everything I thought would occupy my time was gone, and all I could do was grieve in solitude. The castle staff left one by one, until there was only a handful still here. My existence was meaningless, and I spent my days doing nothing. But I dealt with my grief, in my own way, and in time the claws of melancholy began loosening their grip on me. In so many ways, I have Clara to thank for that. Clara, that's her name, huh? The maid? Oh, Clara. To the living room, to the study. Gargoyles.
Those are a lot of gargoyles. Leopold, Brunhilde, Arthur, Maya, Lena, Ismildor, Ether, and Yosef. In that order.
To the study. Entity of Sin! 11 months in a row. Thank you, Entity of Sin. Oh my god! She's hideous!
Look, a perfect sphere. Let's see if I can get two parallel lines to intersect. Look, a perfect sphere.
So you can skip dialogue, good. Oh, nevermore, bitch!
A stuffed raven atop a bust of Pallas Athena. What a cheerful decoration. Let's call them Annabelle and Dupin.
Annabelle and Dupin. Wait a minute. Dupin. Why do I know that name? Or do I? Oh, it's Edgar Allan Poe! He's a detective in Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. The murders in the room, or no, murders in, what is it, Rue Morgue? It is Rue Morgue. Okay, yeah. Dupin was the investigator. Yeti Elder for 25 motherfucking months of continued support. Thank you very much. Oh, for this game, I should probably be on the other side. Let me just move myself here. Beep, beep. There we go. Move myself to the other side of the thing so you guys can see what's in my inventory.
That's a lot of books. Imagine you had books filled with every possible combination of letters. I wonder how much room they would take. There's a finite amount of letters, but unless we acknowledge a maximum length of a word, there would still be an infinite number of combinations, and the library would have to be infinitely large.
Say that again?
A lot of books. Imagine you had books filled with every possible combination of letters. I wonder how much room they would take. There's a finite amount of letters, but unless we acknowledge a maximum length of a word, there would still be an infinite number of combinations.
Just musing on the infinite possibilities of word combinations. I get you.
Look at all these old toys. Wind-up dolls, music boxes, and mechanical trains all around. I think this used to be a private hobby of the eccentric Dr. Wolfram's, before he got into the whole corpse business.
The whole corpse business.
I should sit down and write a story. But with all these journals and diary pages lying around, seems like I already may have.
Oh, the kitty! Kitty! Kitty!
What an abhorrent cat. It looks at me with pure hate in its eyes. What's that thing it's playing with?
Oh!
I'm not going near that horrible cat.
Ah! Shit!
Get rid of it somehow if I want to proceed.
Oh, okay. I gotta give the cat like a saucer of milk or something.
Another portrait. It says her name is Franziska Canosa, an old relative, no doubt. But I wonder how she relates to the von Trauerschloss family.
Von Trauserschloss. Von Trauserschloss. My dick in a box. All right, let's read this.
The doctor's handwriting. I know what word.
Kronos! Yes, Kronos 34. What's up, Kronos? 8 months in a row. Thank you, sir, so very much. Much love. All right. Back to the doctor. Months have passed, and I must indeed conclude that the procedure was a success. The new Belladonna is certainly calmer, friendly, and more docile. She gladly keeps me company in the laboratory nowadays, and she is polite and pleasant in everything she does. One is tempted to describe her demeanor as lobotomized. But no, when I ask her questions, she will answer in a clear and articulated voice, and she is responsive to all kinds of stimuli. Verily, I have gotten all I could ask for. That troublesome maid is gone, and Belladonna is back with me, compliant as ever. Her behavior is exemplary. Our lives are returning to that idyllic past I had thought lost in all aspects except one. No child giggles in these halls. But my research is proceeding rapidly, and the question presents itself: who needs a womb to create life? I have made an unexpected observation, a side effect of the unliving condition. The household cat, a black beast and once Belladonna's loving pet, has gained a great mistrust for the latter's new form. A disquiet has fallen over the animal, and he will not go near the creation. Why is this, I wonder? Why this lack of trust, this sudden and ferocious hatred? Belladonna's appearance seems to me not much unlike what the cat before so fondly gravitated towards, but evidently the beast perceives a difference. As a species, the cat has popularly been associated with witchcraft and mysticism. Their eyes do indeed strike one as remarkable. Is it perchance so that the feline oculus is capable of peering into a human soul and spirit? And so, when faced with the created Belladonna, it is distressed by the lack thereof?
I'm not going near that horrible cat.
I don't want to go near the hat. I just want to go near the ladder.
Somehow, if I want to proceed.
There you go. Hit it with a candlestick.
Interesting, but no.
What? Oh, you can't hit it with a candlestick? How about let's saw its fucking head off?
That makes no sense.
What? It makes perfect sense. How about stab it with a screwdriver?
I need something else.
Damn it. God damn it, come on. How about make it choke on the key?
That makes no sense.
All right, what do you say about the bowl?
Nothing happens.
Okay. Oh, there's blood.
This room looks completely abandoned. I suppose this is what happens when you're down to a skeleton crew of only one maid, no matter how fantastic she is. It's snowing outside. I have no concept of the current year, season, or even geographical location. Another journal page.
What up,
There's
Celtic Wolf?
drops of blood on it.
Belladonna must think, remember, hands, fingers, right wards, hate. Well, okay. Ah, there's some milk.
There's a bottle of milk out here. I wonder how long it's been here. At any rate, it's frozen completely solid. No wonder in this cold.
Gotta heat up some milk.
One more Belladonna letter. Let's read about this Clara figure.
Clara Stieber was one of the several chambermaids we hired when we moved into the castle shortly after the marriage. In the warm light of recent events, I feel as though I could pick her out of a crowd already at this time. But I suspect that the truth is that she was just another servant, one of many, and I didn't pay her close to the attention I know she now deserves. The time following the death of Lucas is hazy and unclear in my memory. I know I spent most of my time in an armchair in the living room, staring out the window. I know that this must have been a difficult time for the staff as well. My apathy left them without purpose, as more and more of the household was shut down. Soon the cooks and stable grooms began abandoning what they wisely identified as a sinking ship. As more and more of the staff left the castle to seek employment elsewhere, there was less and less reason for the rest to stay, and the household was quickly decimated. But throughout all of this, young Clara never left my side, and she gradually shouldered more and more of the household responsibilities, making it her task to take care of me and nurse me through my melancholy. It was her loyalty and industriousness when everyone else left that finally brought me back from my condition. And indeed, her love. As I now sit down to write, it has been a long, unbroken chain of happy days. Claire and I have the whole castle practically to ourselves and nothing to do but enjoy our lives and each other. We sleep in a new room every night, cook our own food, and have picnics under tables or in front of the fireplace. We have no incentive whatsoever to uphold convention and norms when this house has become like a secure pocket inside the rest of reality. In truth, this touches on what I treasure most in Clara. Neither of us reap any concrete benefits from our union, neither financial nor societal. There is no embedded purpose of producing heirs. Our relationship exists solely for itself and is its own reward. I am already adopting her adorable habit of naming inanimate objects. The castle is not quite ours, however. Wolfram still lurks like a ghoul downstairs, and occasionally emerges and spends a night up here with me. We have little in common anymore. In fact, he is like a completely new person. His mind is vacant, his stare distant, he's thinner than ever before and shivers with the cold. Clara jokingly suggested that we might have him declared mad and sent off to an institution. An innocent idea in her mind, but with some planning, this act might eventually prove to be our surest path to finally reclaiming this old castle for us alone. Oh no.
It says Snowflake the pet cat.
Snowball!
How cute. The stone is so old and the name is worn off.
Oh damn. Oh shit.
The tombstone says Clara Stieber. This must be the grave of the wonderful maid I've heard so much about. I can't help but notice that it's been emptied.
Am I Clara Stieber?
A note.
Great God. Oh, we gotta, hold on.
Before we read this, Hail! Innominatus! Barseeker! Innominatus do 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 do. Innominatus do 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 do. Innominatus do 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 do.
All right. Great God. Why did I not then expire? Why am I here to relate the destruction of the best hope and the purest creature of earth? It was many days ago, at the peak of our bliss, when Clara fell ill. She complained of headaches and tiredness, so I made a bed for her and laid her down to rest. For the next few days, I cared for my companion just as she had cared for me and nursed her with all my love and compassion. We believed it was just a passing sickness and that it would be over shortly. Each morning we thought she was getting better, and each evening we realized she had actually gotten worse. And today, when I entered her bedroom, she was there, lifeless and inanimate, thrown across the bed, her head hanging down, and her pale and distorted features half covered by her hair. In horror, I beheld the body of Clara, my love, so lately living, so dear, so worthy. I rushed towards her and embraced her with ardor. But the deathly languor and coldness of the limbs told me that what I now held in my arms had ceased to be the Clara whom I had loved and cherished. Alas, what foul curse lies in my gentle touch? I have lost my only child to the darkness, my husband to devouring madness, and now my lover has departed this world as well. Is my love truly as poisonous as my ominous name? Deep! That's heavy. That's some heavy shit, dude. Oh, shovel. Give me this. What was that? The moon. What was that? The wind. All right, before we go too far out of this place, let's see if we can't warm up this milk. All right. However, you know what? I've thought about doing voice work. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually enjoying this game. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna keep playing it. I like the feel of it, the ominous like nature, the story, the point and click. It relies a lot on story, and I like that. I like when games have good story. All right. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. More Belladonna when we return.
What we're dealing with here is a total lack of respect for the law.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You know, I gotta tell you guys. I like the idea of Indie Sunday. I think I might keep Indie Sunday, like just do indie games on Sundays and stuff. Because like some diamonds in the rough or whatever. Like this Belladonna game, I'm having a blast playing it. Oh, hey, if you're raiding, you better raid. Raid now. Do it. Spam it up. Spam it up. If you're raiding, you better spam the shit up. Let's go. I know Strip has way more raiders than that. Let's do it.
It's a raid! The stripping raid is here! Berserkers, to the walls! Leave none alive! Collect their ears for trophies! But leave me their eyes! Are you ready? Kill them all! Fight back, you bastards! Fight back! Stripping! Stripping! Kalima! Kalima! Shakti!
What is going on, Strippin'? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Come on in, guys. Sit on down. We're playing a game called Belladonna. Belladonna. And thank you for the re-up as well, Mr. Strip. Appreciate that. Oh. This is a point-and-click story-based game. It's Indie Sunday, which means I'm going to be playing indie games, giving several of them a day in court. I played No Time to Explain. I played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which I wasn't supposed to play until tomorrow. We'll play that tomorrow. Gonna get it going again tomorrow. Maybe we'll play some Vermintide with Co and Itme JP. Play some Vermintide with those guys. And maybe after that, if any of those guys are willing or want to, we could play some Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. But today, that's what we played. We're playing Belladonna right now. We played Dungeon Souls, I think is what it was called. Pretty sure. I don't know what else, but I'm having a fucking blast and a half playing this game. Very, very thick story elements. I mean, it's just point and click is all it is. You just play with mouse and that's it. So it's great. Vermintide, it opens back up tomorrow though. The beta opens back up tomorrow.
I'll let it stand by the fire for a while.
There you go. Melt that milk.
It's thawed. The milk is now in liquid form.
Yay! Now let's go give it to that goddamn cat. By the way, if you guys aren't following Strippin', you guys should do so right now. I believe, it's just twitch.tv, not VT, TV/N, right? That works, right? What were you playing? Guild Wars! Shrub Lord. Nice. Perfect, yeah. So, go give Strippin a follow. Awesome guy, love role-playing with him. Cannot wait to get some more of Esme and Pain together again. Maybe we'll do a lot better next time. And I don't know what your fucking problem is, dude, but there you go. 2 minutes in the box! Delusional COD kid. 2 minutes in the box for unoriginal comments. If you want to come back in 2 minutes, you better bring some original shit and stop repeating yourself, because it's getting lame. No, I need to get Payne a fucking just some scale mail. All I need is really some scale mail. Okay, so some milk.
Interesting, but no.
Hey, there.
That won't work.
What?
I'm not going near that.
God damn it!
Cat. I'll have to get rid of it somehow if I want.
I know, thanks.
The milk pours easily.
Good. There's a bowl of milk.
Okay, so I can give delicious milk to my fearsome adversary, but why would I want to do that? This creature has nothing but scorn for me. It would just take my milk and keep attacking me afterwards. Unthankful thing.
Oh, I gotta put drugs in it? Hold on, what if I put it over here? Put it up here? What if I put it in the globe?
That won't work.
Damn it. That wouldn't work? Shit. So I gotta find like some drugs and put it in there. That's the living room. Clock. Body. The tiny key. You know what? Let's go backyard. What's March's? Oh, thank you, Uncle Toby. Thank you. From Sweden, baby. I love my Swedes. Let's go to the greenhouse. Ah, here it is. Gotta kill that cat.
Belladonna. This little plant has caused a lot of trouble. For a flower, it's not particularly beautiful, but for a murder weapon, it sure is.
Oh, someone was lurking out there, huh? Someone was lurking. Someone's going to lurk. And I haven't done it yet today, so let's do it one more. Let's do it once before we forget. Give a big toast, a big shout out to all my lurkers out there. You guys are amazing. Just want to say, you are the bulk of the viewers, the unsung heroes of Zconia. You are the strong, silent backbone of this community, hiding in the shadows.
Hail the lurkers! Cheers.
Oh, that's good. God damn. Revel Stoke, get yourself some of this. I'm not kidding you. If you like whiskey and you want something that you can just sip on, Revel Stoke Maple Whiskey. I'm not kidding you. It's fucking astoundingly good. Anyways, thank you, lurkers. Much love for you guys. Oh, mortar and pestle. There's a mortar and pestle in there. I'll crush up some belladonna.
A plant, a natural object, standing in a pot, a man-made object. The plant can consume nutrition and grow bigger, and the pot can't. Neither of them can think. So what about me then? I can think, I know that. But am I natural or man-made?
Oh my God. I'll tell you what, like when I was in college for the year that I was, the 2 semesters that I went to college, I was in Philosophy 101. And I've heard I think therefore I am, but that was the first time they actually were like, no, really like delve into that, think about that. I think therefore I am, like, and then they went on, it was Descartes, They went on about like what that actually means. Like, that is like the one proven, the thing that I can hold on to. The one reality that I can grasp is that there is at least one consciousness, mine. At least this consciousness that I'm experiencing, this is the one thing that I can count on. Like, sometimes you can't trust your touch, you can't trust your eyes or your ears or anything like that. But there is one consciousness, and it just, like, something clicked in my head when I finally figured out what that meant to me. There's like... some bunch of hippie bullshit. Boxes. What's in the boxes? What's in the fucking boxes?
More letters. Can someone tell me what happened to poor Clara?
Some time has passed since the demise of Clara. As I calm down and regain control over my emotions, it occurs to me that there are some mysterious circumstances concerning her death. The sickness that came over her was swift and sudden indeed. Admittedly, my own medical knowledge is limited, but it still seems to me that there's such an instant and terminal change in her bodily humor should not occur naturally. Could it be that she somehow ingested something that made her sick? But what? And from that line of thought, it is not a far leap to ponder that if she was murdered. It was long ago that I lost track of the details of my husband's deranged research, but I do know he handles lethal substances and obscure chemicals. How easy it would have been for him to slip something into Clara's food. So then why would he do such a thing? Did he know about our affair? We were very careful, but perchance he guessed it despite our efforts. He would not go so far as to murder based solely on a guess. Would he? The distressing truth is, I no longer have any way of telling what Wolfram is capable of. It is of vital importance that these notes never reach any eyes but my own. These are grave accusations I'm scribbling down, and in ways of proof I do not even have anywhere to start looking. And yet, the possibility is there, gloating in its simplicity. Lantern.
This lantern might prove to be the very first thing that actually manages to shed some light on my situation. I'll keep it.
Oh, good idea! Keep it!
Nothing inside.
What's in the fucking basket? Big tree!
Tree. Looks very peaceful.
Big tree!
Couldn't I have been reincarnated into one of those instead of being forced back into this mess? Look, a journal page was hiding behind the plant.
Did Wolfram murder poor Clara, or did he not? My situation has reached a point where it hardly makes any difference. I still cannot prove anything, but my conviction of his sin is only growing stronger. I cannot look at his face without seeing a murderer, nor not listen to his voice without hearing the words of an evil man. And the coward knows it. He sees the judgment in my eyes and he shrinks away from it like the rodent he is. Guilty or not, he could not act more like a culprit if he so confessed his crime in the town square. If he was hiding in his laboratory before, now he practically lives there. We both realize that he lacks the courage to meet my gaze, and after that he simply stopped coming back upstairs. The villain! The fiend! He can rot away in his dungeon, forgotten by the world, his remaining days spent in darkness and solitude. I will not forgive him. How could I, when he has provided me with nothing but misery since the day we met? And the living areas of this castle are mine now, and if my husband is incapable of even confronting me, He shall have no benefit from them. Curse my miserable existence. Heavy shit. Would you want to... Oh, the bottle? Revel Stoke Maple. Like that. That's the label. Was that you, Jay? I don't know if that was you. But there it is. Revel Stoke Maple Whiskey. Okay, let's go back to that mortar and pestle and see if we can't mix us up some poison for that goddamn cat.
Two statues of angels. It seems a bit paradoxical to create statues depicting something that's supposed to be immaterial. Let's call them Justifer and Phi.
Oh, so she's naming inanimate objects.
What a marvelous mausoleum. The plaque says Francisca Canosa. This must be the resting place of the lady from the portrait in the study.
Oh, that's the greenhouse all the way the fuck over there. Okay. I see. What kind of shoes would you say she's wearing? Those aren't... Are those heels or those... They look like, What would ladies call them, like chunky shoes or something like that? Like they're chunky heels or something? Because you keep chewing the scene. Fuck you, Scott. I hate... Oh my god, don't say shit like that. That is the meanest thing to say to someone who's trying their best. That's mean. You're a mean man. You're a very mean man. Platform heels. Wedges. They're there. Wedges.
It's a mortar. And a pestle, too. They seem to belong here. Let's grind this plant into powder.
Yeah. Belladonna powder.
Is this how Clara died?
Oh, poison milk bowl. Fuck you, cat. I'm gonna fuck that cat. I'm gonna fuck that cat up. I'm gonna fuck that fucking cat up. I'm gonna kid. I kid because I love... I know, Scott. It just hurts, man. It hurts. Is that really the only thing I can do is, like, kill the fucking cat?
I'm not going near that horrible cat. I'll have to get rid of it somehow if I want to proceed. Yes, this should put an end to the grim reign of this beast.
That is horrid! Jesus Christ! That is horrible! Is there no... I mean... It's like, it took all the items out of my inventory, so it seems like that's what I was supposed to do. That sucks ass, man.
Look, it's a key, and it has a funny tassel attached to it. No wonder the cat wanted to play with it. The animal must have managed to steal a key somehow. Thaw the milk, grind the leaves, poison the cat. That was a lot of work to inspect this rather uninteresting ladder.
Yeah, at least the game calls attention to itself.
This is strange. This is Belladonna's signature, but the handwriting is just wrong.
I write to exercise my brain. I find that my thoughts become more firm and solid if I force myself to put them down on paper. It doesn't matter what I write as long as I can learn to think again and to remember. I must try and remember. I have no idea how long I've been this way, a walking corpse, a mimicry of human life, an unmensch. This is all the doings of my despicable husband. He cannot be happier, the villain. He got what he wanted, an obedient wife, a beautiful Galatea that exists solely for his pleasure. If only he knew. These notes are the center of my universe, and I keep them well hidden. He doesn't know. He has no idea. The thought has not occurred to him that I might be a thinking being, and I intend to keep it that way. I am slowly and secretly, meticulously pulling my consciousness out of a black void. At first I truly was a mechanical toy, responsive but never proactive. But gradually I began to regain capacity for thought, and I quickly realized that I needed to keep it a secret. These thoughts were now the only things in the world that truly belonged to me. Beginning to think again was horrible in many ways, even worse than the state of blissful ignorance from which I had just emerged. I only managed to scribble down single, disconnected words at a time, more emotions than thoughts, impulses perhaps. My hands and fingers were stiff and clumsy. I remember cutting myself on the sharp pen once and not being able to prevent the blood flow. I thought that would be the end of me. Surely Wolfram would notice the blood on my hands and get suspicious. But no, the self-absorbed fool merely stitched me up and let me go. I sometimes play with the idea of what I would have to do to prove to him that I am a person. But I won't. The monster has other plans. Oh, is she calling herself the fucking monster now? Oh, damn! Oh, shit, son!
The door is locked.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Oh, what the fuck?
The fucking
Money, shithead! It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Who rocks the party rocks the party. Tonks rocks the party rocks the party. Also, feelings in dog game.
Ah, Tonks rocks! Dude, that was way too generous, man. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. That's a big tip, brother. That's a big, fatty, fat tip. And very nice of you. It was he tipped me 69. I can't do the Cobalt streak. He tipped me 69. Who rocks the party? Tonks, you rock. Thank you so much.
The door is locked.
Oh, I know. Give me this. This. Man. There we go. All right. As my consciousness grows stronger, so does my hatred for my husband. Each morning he brings me with him down to the laboratory and places me in a corner. There I will stand for the rest of the day, still as a statue, silent as death. Occasionally he will throw me a glance or a smile. I find my body smiling warmly back, almost like a reflex. And this indoctrination disgusts me. I am a living decoration, a breathing statue of flesh, his wind-up toy bride. But little does he suspect my eyes are darting across the room, secretly and attentively following his smallest movements. I carefully memorize every step he takes, every note he writes down, every tiny detail of his ghoulish discovery. If only he knew how fast I am learning, what a willing student I am. As of late, he has even picked up the habit of explaining his scientific work aloud. It helps him think, I suppose, and I nod and smile and give little encouraging laughs at all the right places. He is muttering his darkest secrets to me, and I drink it all up. And oh, if he only knew just how close he brushes with his own demise. Hundreds of times each day he is close enough to me for my hands to reach up and snap his neck, my strong fingers around his throat, slowly squeezing his precious life out of him. But no matter how close he stands, my arms will not move. I am a prisoner in my own corpse, staring out through glassy eyes, but unable to will any action into my own dead limbs. Call for me and I will walk. Ask me a question and I will talk. But my rotting brain is unable to form initiatives of its own. I am a golem following orders. Yet with each passing night my willpower grows stronger. I write my thoughts down diligently, practice my mental capacities with all the resolve I have. The results are slow, but reliable. One day soon, I will have the tenacity to strike. And as soon as the time comes, strike I will. One of these days, his lovely life-size doll will suddenly find the power within her to execute her swift revenge. Oh shit, dog!
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking
Get money, shithead!
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
No note this time. Just a tip of 666, motherfucker. 666. Thank you very much, Tonks. Dude, you can stop now, dude. I don't need, that's more than enough, brother. You have showed your appreciation. You don't need to do it anymore. You're a good guy. If Madonna, no, I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Tonks. You're a bro and a half.
That's a big wardrobe. I bet you could hide a corpse.
No, you're good, man. No, I'm just saying, like,
I better not open it and check.
don't apologize. I'm going to use the money. I'm going to spend it. I'm going to eat. But that's, you, dude, you've shown it. I love you. If that's, did you want me to say I love you? Do you want me to say it? I love you. I love you, Spartacus. All right. Anyway.
That's a big wardrobe. I bet you could hide a corpse in there. Actually, I better not open it and check.
F you. Had a corpse in there? Okay. It's locked, I bet.
Let's take a look inside. Coils of rope. I wonder why we're keeping rope in the bedroom.
Coils of shit.
The lid is shaped like a heart and has a tiny keyhole. Whatever's inside must be very precious. I wonder if this key fits.
That's a big ass key.
There's a key hidden inside. A very important one.
That is the key to another wind-up person like me. Look at that. It even has the same looking design.
The mirror is completely shattered. I think someone in here didn't really like their reflection.
My dick fits. Okay. Oh, question marks. All kinds of questions. Ah! Fuck this, I'm out! Peace! Nope, 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 nope. Just kidding. I'm just gonna read this real quick. Failure. The attempt was a failure. I could not lure my lost lover back into her deceased corpse. All my preparations in vain. All alone now. No one to turn my key. And there it is.
Is she dead? She doesn't move a muscle, yet she sits upright. She's like a mannequin of human flesh.
Oh God, no pupils. Her eyes are universes. Aww.
Clara, it really is you. I was so certain I'd never see you again. You didn't wake up.
I woke up. I've been wandering lost ever since, trying to find out what's going on.
How are you feeling? Do you remember me?
I have no memories of you, or of myself. But I found some notes lying around. I can only assume you're the one called Belladonna?
I am Belladonna, murdered and reanimated by Dr. von Trauerschloss. At first a mindless mechanical doll, but I slowly regained control over my brain. And when the time was right, I broke free.
I saw the doctor's body.
Yes, I crushed his skull. Standing over his blood-soaked remains, I was free at last.
But where did I come from? If he was dead, was it you who brought me back?
Yes, my love. You were the only thing on my mind as I stood there, alone and victorious. I'd secretly watched the doctor's process, and I desperately wanted to believe that I could get you back. I unearthed your grave and carried your dead body down to the laboratory. I did everything right, to the smallest detail, but you didn't wake up. And my time was running out. I can't turn my own key, and now that I was alone in the castle, I knew my life force would run out quickly. But for all my effort, you remained dead, and with no one to keep me vital, I eventually sat down here and just stopped.
But I did wake up.
Yes, apparently you did. Your body had been in the ground for quite some time. Perhaps that made the reanimation process slower, but with your key powering your brain directly, you did not have to go through the drawn-out, sluggish wake-up. I take it your cognitive powers and language have been with you from the start.
Well, yes.
Excellent. Then I have even improved on the doctor's method, but I doubt independent thinking and free will was ever in his interest to reproduce.
Do you think you could do it again?
Create more of us, you mean? Yes, I hold the secret of life and death, and I plan to use it. The experimentations must continue.
And the two of us will have no place in this world.
Quite right. So, we'll make us a place. Dead bodies will never be in short supply. We'll make more of our kind. A whole new race of the damned.
Whoa.
Where do we start?
I know for a fact that there's a fresh body lying out there in the Great Hall.
Oh, don't bring him back?
His flesh, at least. We won't be using his wretched brain.
Oh, good. Oh, there's a brain in a jar.
Destroyed it in any case.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Wow, I am so sorry for this donation.
Thank you, my love.
Nice.
I'll carry the body down to the laboratory and start with the preparations. And in the meantime, you can help me with a few other things. The doctor's brain is completely destroyed. I made sure of that. I don't think any of us want his villainous brain back amongst us. We're going to need to find a new one. Secondly, we will also need some clockwork parts. We have to manufacture a force to keep the dead body going. Thirdly, not only the brain, but also the head and the cranium were damaged.
Okay.
If we can find a new head, that would save a lot of the reconstructing effort.
The plot thickens. Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. And thank you, Tonks Rocks, one more time, my brother. Oh!
We know the sky. Praise the sun, everybody! Hail, Sun Guardian! Berserker!
Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
And this.
And this. Sun Guardian, welcome back, baby. It's good to see you, man. One of these days, I'm going to meet you. One of these goddamn days, you're going to go to a con, and I'm going to meet you. But it's good to see you again, my friend. And thank you once again, Tonks Rocks. You crazy motherfucker, you. All right. A
I
brain?
saw a brain preserved in alcohol down in the laboratory.
Oh, you did?
That's good. Yep.
That, my dear, is the brain of baby Lucas.
Your son?
Lucas was never buried. The doctor had the body cremated very quickly and thus incinerated all the evidence that the corpse was not complete. He'd stolen the brain and kept it for himself. I don't know what he claimed about not planning on resurrecting his child, but the truth is that he kept the brain all the same.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
And finally this.
Thank you. One more time, Tonks. Tonks! I salute you. All right.
And now you want your child back?
No, my dear. It's just a brain. I wanted you back, so I took great care to preserve your personality. But this brain is young and has been dead for very long. I suppose the creation will be my child, in a way, but not my son Lucas.
So is she gonna put the brain of her dead son inside of the doctor's head? Come on. And yeah, I like that she's got like, as Hannibal Lecter would say, was she wide through the hips? You know, roomy. I like that. I like the shape on her. She's roomy.
Clockwork?
Yes, we need something to supply the body with the force to move. We can't make the heart beat again, so we use the spring-loaded clockwork. In the future, we'll have to think of a source of parts more reliable than salvaging old-time pieces, but that'll do for now.
The grandfather clock.
I see.
Thank you.
Will we need to find a fresh human head?
Just the
Yes,
skull.
I've smashed up the head of Wolfram rather frivolously.
Rather frivolously.
Francesca Canosa. I'm sure you've seen her portrait in the study. She was buried some time ago, but her cranium should be sufficiently preserved. She rests in the mausoleum in the cemetery outside, but there is a hidden way into the tomb behind the armor in the basement.
Ah. Okay.
Oh baby, hail! Obey the egg! Berserker! Love the egg. Obey the egg. Kiss the egg. Wait a minute. This is weird. But I have the egg. The egg. The sex egg!
This is, I shit you not, this is the sex egg that Dick Hammer gave me at PAX Prime. The egg. Look at that. The sex egg. What, I don't know what it's called, but comes with lube. And a little egg case. I don't know why I have that. Just handy like that. Yeah, ask Richard Hammer about it.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile ear. All I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide, 'cause you know just what to say and you know just what to do, and I want to tell you so much I love you.
I don't want to tell you so much. I love you. No, it's a Tenga. Yeah, Tenga egg. Thank you, Tenga. Yep. It's you see, there's a hole in the bottom. Like you buy these in like by the half dozen or dozen or whatever, and yeah, you put your dick in there, and it comes with this little insert, which has instructions. It has instructions and lube. Instructions and lube inside of the egg. So it's all nice, one nice package. And I got it from Richard Hammer. The, you know, you guys know Dick Hammer. You guys know Richard Hammer. He's known for primarily streaming Binding of Isaac. And one of his fans sent him a dozen of these, and he gave me one of them. He was nice enough to give me one. And I will never, ever use it because it's just too fun to show off. A woman's head.
Your grandmother. Will it not cause problems to attach a woman's head to a man's body?
No, I don't see how it would make any difference in this new race of ours. We do not even reproduce sexually, so not even that significance is relevant.
What do you mean we don't reproduce sexually? How do you know?
I spent quite some time with Wolfram dead and mindless, you know.
Oh,
I
God.
can safely say that, though we do experience all the physical sensations of intercourse, we cannot become pregnant or bear children.
I see.
I see. I'll go take a look behind the suit of armor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Soon things
Where's
will
the
be
money,
easier.
Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Here it comes.
I want to fuck you like an animal, I want to feel you from the inside.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. I thought it was going to keep going. Yeah, it stretches. Yeah, you can use it once and rinse it out, I guess. Yeah, I don't, like, I will never use it, because it just, I don't need a thing. I don't need, like, an implement. Like this, see this? That works. I mean, you can change the pressure. You can, like, lube it up yourself. And it's machine washable. You just wash it and reuse it. It's great. Like, this thing is so good. Yeah, that was 9 Inch Nails. Yep, totally. Thank you, Benja. Thank you, Benja Bum. Appreciate it.
Did I used to have hair?
You had beautiful hair. Unfortunately, I had to shave it all off in order to operate on your head and open your cranium.
You fucked a fake egg. No, I didn't.
Yet you're not bald.
I was revivified directly after my death, when my body was still fresh. You, my dear, had been in the ground for quite some time. I had to reconstruct large parts of your decomposed corpse.
That explains the metal construction holding together my skull.
I have my fair share of screws and bolts myself, but they are carefully hidden. I opted to sacrifice your pretty hair so that I could work more on preserving your brain, something the good doctor did not do for me.
Oh yeah! Hail, Benjamin! Berserker! Throw some fists down for the Benjamin! Let him know that he's welcome here. Let me get some fists ready. Fisty fisting. There you go. Boom! Drop those fists for you.
Thank you, Benja. Now, do you go by Benja or Benya? Like Benyabum or Benjabum? Either way. If you want to tell me how to pronounce it, or if you just want me to use something short like Ben or Benja or whatever, let me know and I'll try and remember it.
Will it grow back?
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Revving up your engine, listen to her howlin', roar metal under tension, begging you to touch. And go highway to the danger zone, ride into the danger zone, headin' into twilight, spreadin' out her wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck.
Nice one. Nice one. Very good. Very good. Ben Job Bum. Okay, cool.
I want to ask something else.
I like it. Just like it's so unfeeling. Like highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. All right.
What is this I'm wearing?
I got it from
sorry
Lilu
about
Dallas.
that. I covered you in scraps and bandages I found in the laboratory. I had to cut open and discard most of what you were buried in order to stitch you up. I want you to know that my plan was to be right next to you when you woke up, to help you understand and to find a proper dress. I'm so sorry it didn't come to pass like that.
Abel, what's up, Abel? Good to see you again. Lots of people here popping on in. Symbiote Venom, good to see you. Olaf, the creator of the Olaf the Bull, the creator of my intro. If you've ever seen that. Punxsutawney Sonny's good to see you again, my friend. And of course, Fly Goo, who is in and out all the time. Good to see Fly. On my way here, I killed a cat. I'm gonna confess.
On my way in here, I killed a cat. It was in my way and it felt so natural to just dispose of it. It worries me a bit.
So it's a plot
so?
point. Okay.
I may have a functional brain, but what about a
Heart.
soul?
Soul.
Shouldn't there be something in me stopping me from hurting others? Or at least making me feel bad about it?
You're right. It did come very natural for me to murder my husband. But I'm not too worried about this.
I'm not worried about
I
it.
have no desire to commit unnecessary killings, and I do have control over my actions.
I love Chrono Trigger Crocodilla. Yes, I loved it. I would suggest it to anybody. It holds up very well. Chrono Trigger is a great game. Just like, I killed a cat. I don't really care though.
What if you're raising an army of cold-hearted mass murderers?
I do like that it's a plot point to kill the
They
cat.
won't be mass murderers any more than you and I. And besides, why should we prioritize the lives of the living above the lives of the dead?
Because Lives of the Dead doesn't mean anything. Lives of the Dead is an oxymoron.
I want to ask something else.
I'm here for you.
Why did you put this wind-up mechanism in my head? Yours is in your back.
Yes, the damned doctor had placed my wind-up mechanism in my back. It goes straight into my chest and heart, giving me a strong central of power. But it is placed outside my own reach.
Okay.
So, you can't turn it yourself?
No, I can't. I have to depend on others. That's why I chose to put the key in the back of your head, well within reach of your own hands. I know what it means to not be in control of your own existence, and I will never put someone else in the situation I'm in.
Dude, all you have to do is, like, wedge it in, like, a door or something, and then, like... Oh, wait. That wouldn't work, because you'd have to spin yourself. Whoops. I'm sure you could hook up a contraption to spin yourself.
Thank you.
Of course.
I want to ask something else.
I'm here for you.
I'll start looking for the objects then.
Okay.
Thank you. Come talk to me if there's something you're unsure about.
Oh, yeah, I played it blind. Yep, all the way through, baby. From start to finish, with voice acting. Like, I did the voices for all the characters and stuff. I had a blast, man. Had a blast. Yeah, wedge yourself to the floor, and then hold on. Wedge yourself on the floor, and then do this. But on your back. Hold on. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Nope.
Where's the money?
God damn it. Tonks, what are you doing?
Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
I say boom 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 now. Everybody say wayo now. Hear this. This is Da their brothers BKN. Da room ready to rock the world. WIV boom. So I hope you can stand the vibration, cause we're about to rock the entire nation. Alright, here we go. I say boom boom.
This is what I was talking about. You wedge yourself on the floor and then you do this. Then you something like that. You go, that's how you wind yourself up, just like that. Wow, oh my god, it talks, man. Jesus, thank you.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it. My pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. If we're gonna get nasty, baby, first we'll show and tell, till I reach your ponytail. Oh, lurk all over and through you, baby, until we reach the stream. Seek hype.
Love it, I love it. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. We're gonna get nasty, baby. Nice one. Good work. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to find a skull. Oh, wait a minute. Do I not have the other shit that I had before? Hold on. Like the rope? I don't have like the rope and stuff? I know Curly made that move famous. That's exactly how I looked it up.
I see a lot of mechanical.
I'll show you. I'll show you right now. I'll show you right. I'll show you right now. Let's see. Where's my desktop? I'll show you right now. See, look. You can see it right up here. It says Homer Simpson Curly, and then it says GIF. I said Homer Simpson Curly GIF is exactly what I looked up. Homer Simpson Curly GIF. So I know where it came from, baby. I know where it came from. Don't you worry. Whoops. Wrong button.
The name on the plaque is Lucas von Trauerschloss.
Yep.
This must be the ashes of Wolfram's son.
Yep, I get it. Thanks. Let's go to the basement. I had rope, I had all kinds of stuff that I don't have anymore. GIF, not GIF. What is, I don't understand what you guys are saying when you say GIF, not GIF.
Belladonna was right. There is a secret switch behind Roland the Poet.
Skull, give me that.
I'll call it Uric. A human skull or a paperweight.
Take it.
I'll call it Uric.
Take it. Oh, Jesus.
The body of a deranged murderer, the decomposed head of an old lady, the brain of a small child. How could this possibly go wrong?
Thank you. Brain, take. Oh, there we go. Show. Idiot. Idiot! I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm a big, fat, smelly moron. Okay. So I don't need the skull?
A human skull or a paperweight.
Okay, whatever. Get out. Down we go.
It's too dark down there. I won't see my hands in front of me unless I light the crypt up first. I can't just drop the lantern into the hole. It's gonna break when
Okay!
if there is a bottom.
I get it. Okay. Getting a little heavy-handed there.
I'll just tie this rope to the lantern.
There you go.
Yes, I can lower the lantern into the hole. Amazing. I must be directly underneath the mausoleum in the cemetery.
Jeez, grain by grain. Take it easy. Sheesh.
I can't believe it.
What?
It's another letter.
It's not butter.
How did it end up down here?
Clara Stieber's letter. Oh my God. This is a letter. Oh my God. This is the first letter that we've got from the maid. All right. Clara Stieber, huh? After insistent probing from my lady Belladonna, I too take to the pen come evening. The scribbling does not come as readily for me as it does for her. Yet, I do most certainly see the appeal in the activity. So much has happened in my late... I'm Belladonna. After insistent probing from my lady Belladonna, I too take the pen come evening. The scribbling does not come as readily for me as it does for her. Yet, I do most certainly see the appeal in the activity. I forgot, this is not a new character. I'm playing this character. So much has happened in my life of late, my brain is overflowing with joy and secrets and disorder. And if I manage to write down a map of but a fraction of it all, that would be an enormous relief. Verily, it all centers around Belladonna. This queen regnant? Is it regnant? This queen regnant. Of the castle, who has turned a benevolent face towards me and thus filled my person with happiness I had previously thought unimaginable. I still remember the first time I saw her standing next to her husband when I took up work in the household, and I remember how she seemed to me to glow. The two of them lost a child shortly after that, and the tragedy would linger in the castle for a long time. All the other servants started to leave one by one, but as much as I wanted to, I found myself unable. I kept postponing my departure with each new day, and I found myself dancing around Belladonna's flame, drawn to it as strongly as I had been from that first glance. By the time she finally recovered from her melancholy, I was the only one left in the castle, and it was at this time the miracle happened. Belladonna saw me in a new way. This tempestuous affair, galloping and world-shaking, yet so quiet, so hidden. The castle is ours to rule as we please, but only as long as we do not arouse the suspicion of the grave-robbing goblin in the basement. It is as if I have stepped into one of the fairy stories my grandmother used to tell. Banana stories.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money?
Oh, this should be great.
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Aha blah 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 z z z z blah blah la 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 ass z z z z z z z z z.
That was a good one. Is that like Cosby? Banana stories always ended with someone losing their head or being eaten alive. Though seemingly everlasting, this bliss of ours, a seed of doubt is growing in my heart. Belladonna is married after all, and who am I to break their wedlock? Theirs is not a happy union, true.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
I love you, don't hate.
I won't hate. I won't hate anymore. I won't hate. I just want you to know that it's always appreciated. How about that? I can just say thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you know how much I love you. For you, Tonks. Though seemingly everlasting, this bliss of ours, a seed of doubt is growing in my heart. Belladonna is married after all, and who am I to break their wedlock? Theirs is not a happy union, true, but I am seducing my love to break her vows and soil her soul, and what wretched ruin that will bring upon us. For a long while, Belladonna was all I dreamed about, my queen and goddess, and my deepest wish was for her to let me into her life and let me worship her. I thought I would give up anything for that, but now that I am here, I wonder if I have sacrificed too much. Belladonna comes from high society, and she doesn't realize just how much she takes for granted. It is still clear who is the lady and who is the servant. Can I keep on living like this, or will I have to do the unthinkable and leave her? I made Belladonna promise not to read anything I wrote, and looking at what I have just put down in ink, the weight of that promise is clear. I have forged into words thoughts I did not know I had, and it is vital that these pages remain secluded from prying eyes. Secrets upon secrets. I shall hide this letter inside the old armor in the basement, for whom I call Ronald the Bard, where I doubt anyone will find it. I'm descending into that dungeon as soon as I am done here, and I'll hide this note on my way, as the master has asked me to fetch for him a certain plant from the greenhouse. As strange as this whole situation is, I must still obey his request, if only to keep up appearances. Interesting.
Here's Francisca's coffin, but the lid is much too heavy for me to lift. Maybe I could break it open, but I'll need some sort of big hammer or mace for that.
All right. Candlestick. Do it.
Things one does for love.
Oh, no. Oh, she's all old and gross.
You look very peaceful, but I do so need your head. How shall I remove it? With some surgical tool from the laboratory, perhaps?
Bone saw's ready!
It's remarkably well preserved.
Oh, God! Ah! Oh, Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, God! Don't blink. Don't even blink. I blinked! Fuck, I'm dead!
Another angel. Are you the third sibling? What did you do to get put down here? Is your name Gwendolyn? Another angel. Are you the third sibling?
Hold on. She's an angel, Mr. Bubbles. She's an angel. Oopsie daisy. Blood! What the fuck?
Where's the money,
Belladonna's
Lebowski?
body down to the left.
Where's the fucking money, shithead?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Wow, wow, wow. An inspiring guitar solo.
Looks like Belladonna has dragged the body down to the laboratory already.
Alright. We've got the head, we got the brain. Do we need anything else? I've got the body, and you've got the brain.
Don't you worry, little pile of flesh and bones. We'll soon have you up and walking again.
Welcome to the lab of horrors.
Oh,
I'll get going.
let me go grab the other shit here. Let me go grab the clockwork stuff. Maybe I can pry this shit out with a screwdriver. Little lab of horrors, bop shabab, little lab of horrors.
I see a lot of mechanical parts.
Get them out somehow. Nope.
This faithful screwdriver will do this.
I should have known that from the
Time to
fucking
turn
jump.
this old clock into a slightly peculiar wardrobe.
Ping, ping, let me just grab the clockwork. There we go. She walks like she's got to go doo-doo. Like real tight. Like, oh God. And her hands are like spread like, oh, please. Please don't let it go. Please don't let the doo-doo go. Nope. Goddamn it. Down, 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 down. It's not good, but it's tight. All right, here we go.
I have Francesca's head.
Well done. Just give it to me and I will attach it to the neck.
I took some parts from the old clock.
Well done. Let me put them into the creation.
I have the brain.
Well done. Please give it to me.
I found something else in the crypt. Another note. One I'd written myself when I was alive. I think we need to talk.
What is the matter, dear?
I don't know.
It's just... forget it. It doesn't matter. Let's focus on what we're doing here.
Yes, let's get this creation moving.
I'll get going. Don't you worry, little pile of...
Okay.
I'll let Belladonna handle that.
Oh, do I just have to give her the shit?
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. The creation is complete. All we need to do now is force life into these dead limbs.
Flip the
This
switch!
switch on the wall initiates the procedure. Will you have the honor, my dear?
Gladly. The time has come. I've wanted to pull this thing since the first time I saw it.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
It's alive.
The end! With an army of automatons, we win! Woo! Nice, okay. Good game. Short, sweet, to the point and click. Cool little point and click game. Dig it. Dig it, man. It's a good game. All right, nerfed it.